Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your one and only your boy TCM Green, but I'm guessing you already know what it is, man. Okay, so there's this thing I've been trying to do for a while. I think I've been sort of like procrastinating for such a very long time, actually. I think I've been giving myself reasons why not to do it. So I've been trying to like start a series where I just talk about different things, right? Mainly three things that I'm greatly passionate about, which is music and poetry, obviously, like the two combined. Talk about mental health and also just sort of like talk about branding. Because I get a lot of people asking me stuff to do with a lot of like just stuff to do with branding management, like that's like in a broad way, like management from artist management, social media management, brand management, and stuff like that. Because that's stuff that I do for like a formal job and stuff like that. Yeah. So I sort of just been wanting to talk about that, but mainly I also just wanted a platform where I can just talk about so many things that we get to go through as people. I think I used to do that a lot in my music and my poetry, but then I haven't been like making music and poetry as much. So I decided maybe it would be nice to like sort of start something where I just talk, share, and just share my views, and hopefully for it not to be so long. Yeah, and I decided to call it Burning Diary. The reason it's called Burning Diary is Burning Diary was like supposed to be um my EP. Yeah, the last project that I was doing in the studio was called Burning Diary. um it was supposed to be my last, like I wasn't gonna do music after that, but I don't know, I mean, I guess God doesn't want me to stop doing music, so it didn't like sort of come to completion and whatnot. So it's still in the studio, so it was called Burning Diary, and I think I want to call this like Burning Diary. The concept around the whole Burning Diary thing was like, you know how a diary is that one place where we get to write some of like our most burning issues, you know. It could be stuff that you're feeling, it could be questions that you have, it could be different things, but usually it's stuff that's in your heart. So because of that, I called the EP Burning Diary, and because of that I want to call this Burning Diary because I feel like I want to use this platform to just talk about many different things, right? And so today I was thinking about how one of the most lonely places to ever be as a person is to be I think is like to be at a place where you feel alone, you know. um I think as we get older that's likely to happen to anybody, you know. It's because when you get older there's usually like everybody's getting busy with their lives, everybody's seeming busy with what they're doing. And I realize like most of the times, especially in your 20s, between your 20s and your 30s, it feels a little bit more emphasized because you don't have so many people you can talk to in that moment, because especially if you're really focused on just getting your life together, because everybody in that particular moment seems so busy with what they're doing. And sometimes it leads you to feel very lonely. And I think it becomes more frustrating when you have so many people that are like you, like so many people that are pursuing to get life in a certain place, and then you see your friends' lives progress and you feel like yours is not progressing, you know what I mean? I notice it's like a place where most people start to feel lonely the most, because you start to question every little thing that you're doing, and you question whether you're making the right progress or the right steps or the right moves for your life. And I think it's a place where you also started like just to question everything that you ever do and where you're gonna land or get to in life, you know what I mean? So I feel like that's one of the most lonely places ever, and I feel like that's the most tricky place. And I always feel like people that get out of that zone usually have a different kind of strength and ability, because one of the biggest things ever, man, that could drive you crazy is just feeling lonely, like having so many people around you but feeling lonely on the inside. Because the funny thing about being in that place is you are like, you don't know how to like express it, and not everybody understands what you mean when you feel some type of way. So yeah, this is just pretty much a word of encouragement to anybody that's in that place, man, where you feel alone, you feel like it's not working out, you feel like everybody is moving except you. You know what I mean? This is just that encouragement for you to keep going, man. I believe there's always like, and I feel like the most frustrating thing sometimes is the same thing I'm about to say, like where there's always like some light at the end of the tunnel, and we have to keep our hope to keep going. I know it usually gets frustrating when you're in that place to say such things, but I feel like sometimes the funny thing is that's the only thing you can actually say, like just to keep your hope and to keep going regardless. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is just for everybody that's in that place where they feel like that, where they feel like super alone and just super lonely, and like nothing seems to be working out, and it seems like everybody is moving except them. You know? Yeah. That's pretty much a lonely place to be. So this is I'm gonna try and make this pretty short. This one is a bit longer actually, but yeah, this was like episode 1 of the Burning Diaries, and I'm just talking about how sometimes, man, getting older makes you feel a little bit lonely and alone. But that's life, I guess. It's part of the adulting and everything. So yeah, till next time.